Namaskar. Welcome to Gnani's World. Dear Gnani's World viewers, in episode 3, based on evidences, we came to know that the RSS is not loyal to Indian constitution. Now in this episode 4 of season 3, based on Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh documents, let us see whether RSS have faith in democracy, secularism and federalism. Before we continue, do subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for updates.
The foundational pillars upon which the Indian Constitution rests are secular democracy, federalism, social justice, and economic self-reliance. Each one of these has come under severe strain since the 2014 general elections and the ushering in the present BJP-led NDA government.
Secularism and democracy expresses themselves in an integral and inseparable unity under Indian conditions. This is only natural given the huge diversities that have come together under the unified Indian state structure. This unity can be maintained only by granting equality of recognition, dignity, and opportunity to all elements of this diversity. This unity can be consolidated only by strengthening the bonds of commonality that run through this diversity. This process necessarily requires itself to be wedded to the both secular principles governing Indian state policy and society and to democracy based on universal suffrage. Let us see, does RSS have faith in democracy, secularism and federalism?
Dear viewers of Gnani's World, first let us see how RSS is against secularism. The RSS demands total loyalty to the Indian nation from minorities. It is another thing that it does not feel it proper to be loyal to the constitutional legal setup of this very nation. The study of Prarthana, prayer and Pratigna, oath as practiced in the shakas of the RSS will make it clear how the Indian nationalism has been equated with Hinduism, in the same way as the Muslim League had combined Islam with nationality.
Significantly, both prayer and oath are in direct contravention to the existence of an Indian secular state, which is an important basic feature of the Constitution of India. It is very important to note here that those groups which have been decrying and opposing the Indian constitutional setup have been facing the might of the Indian state in the form of bullets or jails. But here is the RSS, which openly rejects the legitimacy of the constitutional system of the country, still is allowed to rule and have a free run of the country.
Shockingly, former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former Home Minister L.K. Advani and present RSS cadres ruling India, which includes PM Modi of a country who had taken oath to uphold the integrity of a democratic and secular India, were also committed to the task of creating a Hindu Rashtra as per the text of the prayer and oath produced below, which must be unwaveringly followed by each RSS cadre.
Prayer. Affectionate motherland, I eternally bow to you. O land of Hindus, you have reared me in comfort. O sacred land, the great creator of good, may this body of mine be dedicated to you. I again and again bow before you. O God Almighty, we the integral part of Hindu Rashtra salute you in reverence. For your cause have we guarded up our lions. Give us your blessings for its accomplishment. RSS Shaka Darshika, Gyan Ganga, Jaipur 1997, page 1.
Oath. Before the all-powerful God and my ancestors, I most solemnly take this oath that I become a member of RSS in order to achieve all the round greatness of Bharatvarsha by fostering the growth of my sacred Hindu religion, Hindu society and Hindu culture. I shall perform the work of the Sangh honestly, disinterestedly, with my heart and soul, and I shall adhere to this goal all my life. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. RSS Shaka Darshika, Gyan Ganga, Jaipur, 1997, page 66.
Thus, RSS cadres ruling India are not faithful to the Indian nation as it exists as a legal entity, but want to subvert it into a theocratic state like Muslim League which created Pakistan in the name of Islam.
Dear viewers of Gnani's World, now let us see how RSS is against democracy.
The RSS, contrary to the principles of democracy, has been constantly demanding India to be ruled under a totalitarian regime. Golwalkar, while delivering a speech before the 1350 top-level cadres of the RSS in 1940, declared, RSS inspired by one flag, one leader and one ideology is lighting the flame of Hindutva in each and every corner of this great land. Sri Guruji Samagra Darshan, Volume 1, page 11.
This slogan of one flag, one leader and one ideology has directly been borrowed from the programs of Nazi and fascist parties of Europe. Dear viewers of Gnani's World, now let us see how RSS is against federalism.
The RSS is also dead against federal structure of the constitution, again a basic feature of the Indian polity. This is clear from the following communication of Golwalkar, which he sent to the first session of the Indian Integration Council in 1961. It read, today's federal form of government not only gives birth but also nourishes the feelings of separatism. In a way refuses to recognize the fact of one nation and destroys it. It must be completely uprooted, constitution purified and unitary form of government to be established. Sri Guruji Samagra Darshan, Volume 3, page 128.
It was this hatred for federalism that led the RSS to oppose the formation of Maharashtra with all its might. Golwalkar, who always pretended to be non-political person, often presided over anti-Maharashtra formation conference. While presiding over one such conference at Bombay in 1954, he demanded India should have central rule and from administrative point of view, states should be administrated territories. Sri Guruji Samagra Darshan, Volume 3, page 70.
These have not been some stray ideas of the RSS ideologue on Indian federalism. The Bible of the RSS, Bunch of Thoughts, has an exclusive chapter titled, Wanted a Unitary State.
While presenting its substitute to the federal setup of India, he writes, the most important and effective step will be to bury deep for good all talks of federal structure of our country's constitution to sweep away the existence of all autonomous or semi-autonomous states within the one state, which is Bharat, and proclaim one country, one state, one legislature, one executive, with no trace of fragmentational, regional, sectarian, linguistic, or other types of pride being given a scope for playing havoc with our integrated harmony.
Let the constitution be re-examined and redrafted so as to establish this unitary form of government and thus effectively disprove the mischievous propaganda indulged in by the British and so unwittingly imbibed by the present leaders about our being just a juxtaposition of so many distinct ethnic groups or nationalities happening to live side by side and grouped together by the accident of geographical contiguity and one uniform supreme foreign domination. Bunch of Thoughts, page 227.
Dear viewers of Gnani's World, everything is in front of you in black and white. Identify the real face of RSS. RSS does not have faith in democracy, secularism and federalism. Next in Season 3, Know About the RSS, Episode 5. We will see why was RSS banned after the murder of Gandhiji.
Kindly subscribe to the channel and press bell icon for further updates. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you.